Hello students, Deepali ma'am here. Today we are starting with lesson number 13. Why do we fall ill? Health. It is related to that issue only. Nowadays we are more concerned about health. The state of being free from the illness or injury is called as a healthy body. We have heard about the word health, which is quite used frequently around us. We use it when we are fit and fine, and we say that everything is going physically as well as mentally well inside our body. So these are the three things related to the healthy body: mentally fit, socially fit, and when we are physically fit. All these three categories are necessary for good health. These are the three important points which are very, very important for our good health: healthy and proper diet, balanced diet, proper habits, hygiene, and then exercise and relaxation. All three are compulsory. These are the objectives which we are going to cover throughout the lesson and discuss about all these things. These are the points for health issues. Poor health without being any disease. It is also a form of unhealthy body. There can be never any disease, but a person may suffering from weakness, illness. That is called as poor health. It sometimes happens due to the community issues, society issues, mental issues, family problems. These are also the things which affect our health a lot. A healthy person means a state in which a physical, mental, social well-being, all these points are counted. If we have healthy surroundings around us, we have healthy environment inside our house, then also a person always remains healthy. But if all these things are missing, then without having a disease also a person can have a very, very poor health. And these are the statements of diseased body which are written here. So there is difference between an unhealthy body and a diseased body. Unhealthy body symptoms can be identified mainly by the behavior of a person or by the body language. But a diseased body, how can we identify, or what are the symptoms? Mainly we have tissues inside our body. All tissues combine to make an organ. An organ combines to make organ systems. So all these systems function together to make our body functioning properly. So if any part of our body is not working properly or organs are not working properly, then we have the disease inside our body. When there is a disease, either the functioning or the appearance of systems of the body will change, or it may become worse. These changes give rise to the symptoms and they show the signs of diseases. Symptoms of disease are different for different organ systems, and these all symptoms indicate an unhealthy body. So after the difference between an unhealthy body and diseased body, here comes the differences between the diseases. Diseases can be of different types. They can be acute also and chronic also. Here it is written about the diseases and non-infectious disease, because some diseases are contaminated, means they can spread from one person to another. Like nowadays it is going on because of COVID-19. Some are non-infectious diseases which may not spread from person to person. So there are differences between diseases. They may be infectious or non-infectious. Infectious disease which have agents to transfer from one person to another. So there are different agents like bacteria, virus, protozoas and all which pass the diseases. Non-infectious diseases, agents are not present. They can be passed, but sometimes agents are not responsible for all these things. So this is the difference between infectious disease and non-infectious disease. The identification of disease differs on the different factors. One of the most common factor is determination, what is the duration of the disease. Some diseases last only for short periods, maybe for few days. So they are called as acute diseases, means their time period is very, very short and they are not carried prolonged. So this is the example. There is an example for cough and cold. Cough and cold can be cured within 3 days, 5 days. So it is an acute disease. Then comes chronic disease, whose duration may be lifelong or few years. So sometimes chronic disease may lead to very, very dangerous hazards also. Any disease that causes poor functioning of some part of the body, and it will affect the general health of a person. The reason is all functions of the body are necessary for the proper health. But in acute disease, it is over very, very soon. In case of disease are spread by infectious agents. Some of them may be virus, bacteria, fungi. They may be single-celled organisms like protozoa. Some disease are also spread by multicellular organisms such as worms of different kinds. So there are the disease-carrying agents which spread different kinds of diseases. Like SARS is there, Leishmania is there, Streptococci is there, who spread various types of diseases inside the human body. This is the protozoa organism responsible for sleeping sickness. This organism lies next to the red blood cell. It is saucer shaped and it gives an idea of the scale how much sleeping sickness is possible among the human beings. So this trypanosoma, that is the protozoa, if enters the human body, there will be lot of problem and the person may feel drowsy again and again or throughout the day. Another example, roundworm. The scientific name is Ascaris lumbricoides, or it is a technical name. It goes inside the small intestine and causes the swelling of small intestine. And if small intestine problem is there, means there will be lot of problem in digestion, and if digestion issue occurs, then there will be problem in excretion process also. So here is the picture of SARS virus. It appears on the surface of infected cell, means the cell which is not working properly, this SARS virus attacks on that. As well as COVID-19 you can see both resemble to each other. The scale measurement is 500 nanometers of this virus, that is SARS. It is also related to the COVID-19 infection. It was discovered first in 2002. It causes lot of harm in the respiratory system of the human beings. Leishmania. This protozoan organism causes the disease called Kala Azar. This organism is oval shaped and each one has long whip-like structure. Leishmaniasis is a parasitic disease that is found mostly in the tropic regions. It is caused by the infection of this parasite named Leishmania. This may be spread by the insect bite or by the infected sand flies. It is caused by protozoa parasite and there are 20 types of Leishmanias available. How do infectious disease spread? This is the chain of infections given. Many microbial agents can commonly move from an affected person to another person in different ways. In other words, it can be communicated in different ways and it is also called as communicable disease. Such disease causing microbes can spread through water, via air, via soil, via different types of bacteria, virus which you have seen previously, mosquitoes. Mosquitoes especially feed on many warm-blooded animals and then they carry the disease and transfer it from person to person by biting it. So there are different agents which carry the different diseases. A healthy mind resides in a healthy body. So to keep our human body healthy, fit and fine, these are the points which are to be followed very nicely so that we can always stay healthy lifelong and nothing or any other virus infects our body in any way. Then comes the vaccine. Vaccine is a type of immunization. When we were small or in the childhood, human beings are injected with the vaccine. So what is the function of this vaccine? This happens when the immune system first sees the infectious microbe. It responds against it. How will it respond? When the vaccine is entered the body. And next time when again the microbe will attack the body or any other close relative of that microbe will attack the body, the immune system will respond in that way. Inside the human system there is vaccine medicine so that it will respond and fight against the infectious agent and will not allow any disease to develop inside the body. This is the function of vaccine. Immunization increases the strength of our immune system. There are general ways of preventing infections. They relate to a peculiar property of immune system and always fights with the microbial infections inside the body. So different types of medicines or vaccines are invented so that they can fight inside the body with the germs and bacteria lifelong. Never in this world will be anything important than our health. Health is a state of complete physical, mental and social well-being and not only the absence of diseases. So we have to keep our body disease free also and healthy also. Means non-infected as well as healthy. So this will help to keep the human happiness and as well as well-being of a human body as well as a society. It also brings an important contribution to economic progress. As healthy population lives longer, it will be more productive and will do more for the society. Many factors influence health status and a country's ability to provide quality health service for the people. So more healthy people, more development of the community, society and country. So stay healthy, be safe always.